My dad snapped, "Quit faking it," as I struggled to breathe. My aunt said I was just trying to avoid cleaning up, but when the EMT checked my pulse, he shouted for a stretcher, and the room erupted in panic. I've always been the family scapegoat, the dramatic one, the attention seeker. Every headache was me being lazy. Every complaint was me trying to get out of chores. Growing up, I learned to stay quiet because speaking up only made things worse for me. So when I collapsed at my cousin's graduation party, clutching my chest and gasping for air, nobody believed me. "Here we go again," my dad muttered, not even looking up from his plate. The backyard was packed with relatives, music blaring, kids running around, the smell of burgers on the grill. I'd been helping my aunt carry folding chairs when the pain hit, sharp, crushing, like someone was squeezing my heart in a fist. I dropped the chair and staggered backward, my vision tunneling. "What's wrong with you?" Aunt Linda snapped, hands on her hips. "We still have 20 more chairs to set up." I tried to speak, but couldn't get enough air. My lungs felt tight, like breathing through a straw. I sank to my knees on the grass, one hand pressed against my chest. That's when my dad walked over, arms crossed. "Quit faking it. We're not doing this today." People were starting to stare. My cousin Sarah whispered something to her friends, and they laughed. Classic Jordan, always making everything about himself. My mom appeared, looking embarrassed rather than concerned. "Jordan, get up. You're making a scene." But I couldn't get up. The edges of my vision were going dark. My lips felt numb. I managed to gasp out 2 words. "Can't breathe." Aunt Linda rolled her eyes dramatically. "He's just trying to avoid cleanup. Last Christmas, he pulled the same stunt to get out of doing dishes." That wasn't true. Last Christmas, I had food poisoning, but nobody believed that either. My dad grabbed my arm, trying to yank me to my feet. "Enough. Stand up right now or go sit in the car." The effort of being pulled up made everything worse. My heart was hammering erratically, too fast, then skipping beats. Cold sweat dripped down my back. That's when my Uncle Mark, the only one who seemed remotely concerned, pulled out his phone. "I'm calling 911. "Don't you dare," Aunt Linda hissed. "He's fine. He's done this before." But Uncle Mark ignored her and made the call. The next 8 minutes felt like hours. I was lying on the grass now, barely conscious, while my family stood around arguing about whether I was faking. My dad kept insisting I was wasting everyone's time. My mom worried about the embarrassment. Only Uncle Mark stayed close, telling me to hold on. When the ambulance pulled up, my aunt actually tried to wave them away. "False alarm. He's just being dramatic." The EMTs weren't having it. They rushed over with their equipment. The younger one, maybe mid-20s, knelt beside me and reached for my wrist. His expression changed instantly. His eyes went wide, and he looked at his partner with genuine alarm. "I need a stretcher now. Pulse is thready and irregular. BP's crashing." The other EMT sprinted back to the ambulance. Suddenly, the casual backyard party atmosphere shattered. "Everyone back!" the first EMT shouted, pulling out equipment I couldn't identify. My aunt's face went pale. My dad stood frozen, his mouth open. "Wait, is he actually?" The EMT cut him off. "Sir, step back. We need room to work." They loaded me onto the stretcher. I caught a glimpse of my family's faces as they wheeled me past. My mom was crying. Aunt Linda looked sick. My dad just stared, completely silent for once. In the ambulance, they hooked me up to monitors that beeped frantically. The sounds were terrifying. Each irregular beep a reminder of how close I'd come to dying on that lawn. 17 years old? The EMT asked, checking my chart. I nodded weakly. "History of heart problems?" I shook my head. "Well, you're having a cardiac event. Possible arrhythmia. Just stay with me, okay?" At the hospital, they discovered I had undiagnosed long QT syndrome, a genetic heart condition. The stress and physical exertion had triggered a dangerous arrhythmia. Another 20 minutes without treatment, and I might not have made it. My family showed up at the ICU 3 hours later. Dad couldn't look at me. Aunt Linda tried to apologize, but the words felt empty. The doctor pulled them aside. "Your son almost died today while you accused him of faking. Nobody's called me dramatic since."